Hey guys, how's it going? Ghost Rich here today, and today we're going to be doing a fold down mount. It's motorized, so the goal is for it to go up there. So when they're sitting at the hot tub, it folds down, and when they don't want it, it goes up. So let's go to the mount. For this particular wall mount, we have these plates like so that come with 3 screws. So you lie the plate down, put it about center, then you need to you'll see where the screws go. And you just want to line these up so that way they line up with the screw holes and the hole. So as you can see, since we're doing a 55, they align like this. So I'm just going to loosen off these screw holes, or these screws, and then put them through the holes. As you can see, screws are in, these screws are in. Now that we've got 3 holding the arms, this in, this is now sturdy. Next, we're going to bring over our arm piece, and we're going to see how it lines up. Next part, take out these 2 bolts. You're going to take this, you can actually flip this open, but you can line it up first, and then this will just separate like so. Once you separate it, you line up the screw hole, say right there, bam, we'll let that extend. And what we're looking for is for it to be above the TV, because if you mount it flush against the wall, which you might want to do, if you don't do that, and you're going into like a corner, it might fold down and then you'll be pressing the TV against the roof. So just make sure, if you can, that it's flat, and then we can take our measurements for when we mount this mount flat. So that way when it's closed away, we know where the bottom of the TV is, so when it swings down to bring the TV out, we know how much clearance you need. So in my case, I'm flipping away from the door, so I need to know that measurement. And with the IR, we're about 3 inches. So I'm going to go a little bit more. I want like 3 1/4, 3 1/2. Gives you some play just in case. If you're looking here, see this lip? You just want to make sure that there's enough swinging clearance. And again, this probably wouldn't get in the way, but I'm still leaving a little bit more. So what I've decided is I'm actually going to go 5 away from here, and that will give me the best measurement that I want. I'm also going to do a couple more measurements because I want to see a couple other clearance issues, but right here should be more than enough. Now I can start my template and go from there. Afterwards, you take your template like that, put it up here, you mark out your holes, and what we're going to do first is the keyhole mounts right here, and we'll put the 2 bolts in so that way you can keyhole mount, level it all out, tighten the 2 screws down, and then you can put in the rest of the bolts. Now that we got our 2 keyhole screws in, now we're going to grab it, slide it into the keyholes, tighten these up, and then we'll put those last ones in. All right, let's check. Perfect. She slides right down like this on a perfect tilt to hit the hot tub. If you want to test it, plug this in, plug it into power, plug in the IR bug. That's going to have to go on the bottom of the TV later, so that way it knows when to open and close, or the top, depending how you see it. After we have all those in, now we can take the remote and see it go up and down. It's slow, but it works. If you remember what hole you set it on, for me it was the second one, you're going to now leave that center screw on so you can still keyhole it, and then have the 2 handy, so once you keyhole it on, you put the 2 on right here, then tighten all 3 up. The moment of truth as it folds away. Make sure we watch our clearance here. I haven't done too much zap tying yet behind it. It looks like it's going just fine. So we're gonna let it go all the way back, and then we'll take a look. So we've checked, we have clearance up and we have clearance down. We're all good. Looks good. It is a little bit slower of a mount, but other than that, you really can't complain. It's kind of better to be slower anyway most of the time, so that way you can stop it if someone comes walking through the door, if you're doing in front of a doorway or anything like that. Anyways, thanks again. That's super cool. Perfect. It stops pretty close to where it needs to, just so that the door is clear.